no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. It's time to bleed this morning. I bet you're wondering what this says. And I had to look it up. Thank God for Google, right? And had to translate it, and it actually got the writing. You know, I did a little copy and paste. I'm gonna play it for you. Let's do this roll call real quick. Cop Aborigines. Steve L. the Mac, G. McCall, Eric H. Thomas from the Bronx. Jeff Spark. Eric Jordan, my brother, Todd Swindle, Rod Neal. Big Block in the building. Chilltown Majors. Shepherd King. Eric Jordan, early in that super chat, he said, lightweight? Yes, sir. Lightweight, baby. A condo, my brother. DP Rocker, Teach, Kevin Dunbar. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Real quick. All right, there we go. There we go. Let me move this real quick. I brought somebody with me, someone you might know. He's bound to wreck your body from the tip of your toe all the way up until your last hair follicle. My brother Jay Steele's in the building. Fella, what's good?
What it do, what you saying, what it going, it's your favorite, yeah, your most hated fella back for another one. Bronx on deck. Big up Drew Titan. It's your favorite, yeah, your most hated fella. Salute to the usual suspect 6. I mean, you see I got the drip on, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com. You see it up there in the icon. Shout out to LDBC. Big up everybody up in the chat. Yeah, once again, salute to Drew for inviting me to the platform, cook on this good old boxing, this good old sport of boxing, the sweet science and whatnot. And yeah, you picked the right one, Drew, because I believe I might have to put my cape on today.
Okay.
I might have to play, you know what I mean? The head of the protection agency.
Yeah.
for the number 2 on the usual suspects 6 pound for pound list, Naoya Inoue. But I'm a hold up before I fall back. All of y'all that are in the GTA area, Toronto, Hamilton area, it is going down this Sunday. Drew, I'm putting on an all-female music showcase.
That's what's up.
Got some dope upcoming artists on this showcase. You know what I mean? Seven beautiful ladies will be putting on hip-hop, R&B, dancehall music. You know what I mean? So yeah, tickets on sale via Eventbrite. Do the dig, and it will be going down in the Big Smoke in Toronto with 6 sides in the dig this Sunday. You know what I mean? So it's called La Femme Nuit. That's French for it's late night in the dig. So pull up, show up, and show out.
Dance hall. Dance hall in high school, when dance hall came on, that means you get your dry hump on.
That's
Ooh.
how you learn how to slow down. Yo, that's how I learned how to slow wine, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, whoo. Thank God. Thank God for dance hall, man. that was practice, man. Salute to Shabba Ranks, Cuddy Ranks, Super Cat. Man. Salute to those brothers, man. Thank you, brothers. That's throwback.
Bounty Killer. Big up.
Bounty Killer. Yeah. Salute to my brother Steve L. the Mac. 11 years old the baby girl is today, man. Children are a blessing, man, for real. Salute to your baby girl, man. 11 years old, man. Next thing you know, she's gonna be in college. It happens like that. It happens. For real, for real. Salute to you. True Boxing Night in the building. Angel Diaz, salute. All right, man. Let's get to it, man. So our good buddy, Annoying in the Way. This what I had on the screen. That right there. This.
What do you do, Drew? What do you do?
Yeah. This is what it's saying.
Are you trying to get my ass beat?
That's what it means.
あなたは私のお尻を殴ろうとしているのですか？あなたは私のお尻を殴ろうとしているのですか？
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the context, Drew? What's the context?
Okay. All right. Many people, old media. Now, first and foremost, you never hear me say that these guys are trash. The kid could fight. The kid could fight. Let's just get that out the way.
Okay.
I have no beef. The kid could fight. The kid got hands. He got Cool Boy Steph out of there. He had something crazy to say. He really did, and I took offense to that. But here's why I didn't do a video about it. Here's why. Because he turned right around and told the truth. He turned right around and told the truth. And he did the same thing that Vasily Lomachenko did. And I had the same thought process towards Lomachenko that I had towards Triple G, that I have towards Annoying in the Way. They, meaning the boxing public, the old media, had this young man ranked number 1 pound for pound. And they said, you can make the case that he's ranked number 1 pound for pound. And I said, fuck out of here. I'll never do that off a general principle. But that's just me. But then when they threw the mic in his face, he said, I'm not number 1 pound for pound. Bud Crawford is number 1 pound for pound. All right. I'm automatically off his bumper. Because there's a history with old media trying to do things like that. I always said, look, man, I don't care what race, culture, or creed. Cali in the building. ES, what's good? Ride home and salute. I don't care what race, culture, or creed you are. If you're nice with it, you're nice with it. Don't care. Don't care. I have a problem where they try to catapult other ethnicities past the black fighters that are already in place. In my opinion, I got Devin Haney above Terrence Bud Crawford only because of Devin's accomplishments. All right. Bud just outclassed and styled on Errol and beat him convincingly. 2 division, undisputed. Nothing to sneeze at. I just gave Devin a slight edge because of the road traveled. That's all. That's all. That's it. Inoue, I don't even have to consider guys like that because he has privilege. Just like Triple G had privilege. Triple G was fine. Dr. Mark, salute. Triple G was fine in my book. And I said, hey, man, I like this guy so far. Pause. Let's see where he goes. And I shit you not. 2 weeks later, they said he's the greatest middleweight since Marvin Hagler, as if Bernard Hopkins didn't have a whole career after Marvin Hagler. And I said, see, this is what they're doing. They hijacked these guys. And they did the same thing with Chocolatito. Y'all remember out of nowhere, Chocolatito was number 1 pound for pound. It was like, yo, hold on, man, stop doing that shit. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. And Sarung Basai came in there and did the tongue pole on his ass and knocked him silly. He looked like he was having a horrible sleep too. Normally when people get knocked unconscious, they're at peace. When Chocolatito hit the floor, he looked like he was in pain, but he was unconscious. I was like, yo, TD Hart and 704 Joe, salute. Damn. So there goes that. So it's like they curse these dudes, but he repented. He repented. He said the right thing. And that's the same thing that Lomachenko said. They said, you're number 1 pound for pound. Teddy Atlas said, you're number 1 pound for pound. And he says, nah, Bud Crawford is. And that was years ago. And around that same time, a lot of people forget, Mikey Garcia pressed Lomachenko. You remember Mikey Garcia? Mikey Garcia pressed Loma, walked up on him, pressed him. It was respectful, but he pressed him. And guess what? Lomachenko lost to a man that Mikey stopped. I'll say it again. Lomachenko lost to a man that Mikey stopped, and Loma never ran it back. And I'm talking about Orlando Salido. Orlando Salido beat him. He never ran it back. Mikey fought him and stopped him. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not sold on what old media tells me. And I'm still not saying Loma's trash. I'm saying that some guys don't need our help. And that's like the kiss of death. When they do this to these guys, it's similar to the Jordan curse. Y'all know what the Jordan curse is. For a little while, when these kids was coming out of the league, oh, he might be just as good as Michael Jordan. Harold Miner. Grant Hill, who had a phenomenal career, but he wasn't Jordan. Glenn Big Dog Robinson had an okay career, but he wasn't no Michael Jordan. So it was like a curse. And I was like, yo, they need to stop saying that shit about don't put those capes on those kids, don't put the boots on them because they can't fill them. Stop. The closest we got to Jordan was Kobe. And even he wasn't Jordan. Mike never lost in the finals. Kobe did. LeBron did. In fact, LeBron vanished in the finals. I remember I watched it when he was with the Heat. I said, where'd he go? Where'd he go? See what I'm saying? So they do that with these fighters. So that's what I'm saying. Inoue's like, yo, wait, let me read it again. Inoue is saying this shit out loud.
あなたは私のお尻を殴ろうとしているのですか?
Xavier, what up? Demon, salute. Your thoughts, odd fella?
I still want to know what that phrase was. What was the context?
As far as, like what he trying to get his ass beat?
Yeah.
It's the curse. It's the Jordan curse of boxing. Stop calling this kid pound for pound number 1 when he's not. He knows he's not.
So he's responding to somebody saying that you're number 1 pound for pound, and he's replying back saying, are you trying to get my ass beat?
No, that's what I'm saying he's saying. Because normally when someone says, yo, you're pound for pound number 1, right? I've noticed, and he's not going to say it out loud. I've noticed that when they put that cape on these fighters, something happens. Something happens to them down the road. So they put that cape on Inoue. And in the interview, he said, no, Bud Crawford's, don't give it to me. Bud Crawford's number 1 pound for pound. Don't give that to me. And he told the truth because he don't want to just sit back and accept it. He don't want to accept that because he knows what comes with that. It's a curse. There's a curse that comes with that. Inoue's nice, but we're now noticing him over here. And it's like, okay, let's see how nice he is. He's that nice? Do we have to send Tank Davis over there with your stack raps? Or do you have to leave Tokyo and come over here where you can't stack your raps unless you're in Vegas? Now all of a sudden the Tank in a Inoue fight, it isn't that big of a mismatch all of a sudden. And I don't think he wants that smoke.
I mean, it is quite a distance from where he's currently at.
Uh-huh.
Man is at 122.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as like his statement goes, it's like let's look at the landscape. You know what I mean? Because what does Inoue really have to fear in the current landscape? 122, he undisputed. There's nobody really that stands out to me that's going to be a threat to Inoue. Let's move up to 126. I know he had some sentiment about the American fighting style. You know what I mean? He had some comments, some off-color comments about that. But to put my Inoue cape on, I mean, shit, he absolutely schooled and outboxed Cool Boy Steph.
Sure did.
He kind of has the right to, you know what I mean, to talk that, you know what I mean, talk that spice.
Yep.
Until somebody of that so-called American style, slick boxing style, comes up and shuts them up. Now, in the current landscape, I don't really see nobody at 126 that can really do that. I know, shout out my guy Carlos Jackson, you know what I mean, who's definitely calling for the fight at 126. He has more of a Roberto Duran type style, so he could be Inoue's Huckleberry as far as not disparaging the whole slick boxing style, because Carlos Jackson, he don't come with that slickness. He's trying to take your head off, you know what I mean, on the front foot.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, Drew, we have, I believe, a monster killer that's being developed at 126. I think he's 2 or 3 fights away from being a headliner. 5 fights away, possibly, from championship activity. You know what I mean? And that's Bruce Shoo Carrington. You know him.
Shoo.
You know him.
Shoo. Yes, sir.
In my eyes, bro, he's the so-called guy to take down the so-called Japanese monster over there with the American slick boxing style. He's the man to shut all that shit up.
So Shoo's the answer.
Shoo is the answer. What I see and when I look at the landscape, you know what I mean, 126, 130, that fight could probably even happen there in a couple years.
What about our good brother Elijah Pierce?
I need to do my knowledge. I need to get up on that knowledge, bro. I'm not familiar with Elijah.
Okay, yeah, he had that little run-in with Tank in sparring. He been on the show. He's nice with it. He signed a deal with Sean Gibbons, and he's about to make some power moves this year. So we support the brother. He's on the gram. Okay. You know what I mean? Hold on a second.
But yeah, my guy, number 2 pound for pound on the usual suspect 6 pound for pound list, Inoue kind of has that right to talk that talk. Let me kind of recant some of his or speak some of his accolades, because I know you're saying that they trying to give him that mantle, but we all know he ain't no number one. He told you himself that he's not the number 1 pound for pound, but we can't just sit here and act like because old media is so infatuated with him, he don't have that deserved height. Because when you're looking at being in a smaller division, what he's been able to do, 4 divisional champion, twice undisputed within a two calendar year. You know what I mean? 2 year span.
Yeah.
Being able to conquer two divisions, being the first ever, I believe, super bantamweight undisputed champion is an accolade in itself. You're talking about he's a holder of the Muhammad Ali trophy. We got to put some respect on that Muhammad Ali trophy, because when you're in a tournament setting, when you can't pick and choose your opponents, you know what I mean? The best man goes on to the next stage. You have to put respect on that type of format. You know what I mean? And he was able to be the victor and be the champion of that format in the Super Six, when they was doing the Super Six tournament and whatnot. So he has that accolade. We have to look at in the smaller divisions. We don't usually see those knockouts in abundance. We don't see those knockouts in abundance. He's one of the few champions, undisputed champions, that has a record, a knockout ratio above 90%, Drew. Above 90%.
Yep.
The hype is real.
All right, let me
start hyping up a monster killer. And once again, I believe that monster killer will be Shu Carrington.
All right, let me give you some pushback. Let me give you some pushback. First of all, salute to the brothers UK in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He says, peace, brother. Peace to you, good brother. Much love and appreciation. Thank you. There's no doubt everything you said is 100% National Geographic facts. All right. Inoue is doing what he needs to do in those light divisions. That's beyond a shadow of a doubt. But I'm going to treat him like how they treat us. I don't care what he did. He need to move up. He need to go get that. First of all, I'm not going to consider him until he handled that shoe work. I'm not going to consider him until he handled that Elijah Pierce work. I don't care where Elijah's ranked. And then he got to go up to fight Tank. Now. All right? Because that's exactly what they do to us 100% of the time. You know, when we get a fighter that cleans out a division and does a great thing. For example, Andre Ward, he literally ran 168. Literally ran 168. Nothing moved until SOG said, we're going to move. Nothing moved. And what did they do to that brother? They said, man, you ain't shit. You're always hurt. And you need to go up and fight KK Kovalev and stop trying to bully Triple G. When Triple G was trying to come to 168, he tried to come twice. Pause. He said, hey, man, I'm going to go to 168 and fight Chavez Jr. He says, yo, if you come up this way, you fighting me. And then Triple G backed off. Then he tried to do it again. And he said, yo, I told you, Lil G, because SOG made that name for him. He started that Lil G stuff. That was Andre Ward. He said, I told you, if you come up here, I'm on your helmet. And that was the end of that. And the boxing public said, man, stop bullying Triple G. Because Triple G was just better than Marvin Hagler, and he was his world beater. He can kill. I remember there was a meme made up, and it showed Triple G going head up with the Hulk. It was a meme with him punching with the Hulk. And I'm like, man, that's not that serious. Stop. Stop. Son of God said, hey, man, all right, want me to go up to 175 and fight the Crusher? I'll do that. He went up. He had a warm-up fight against, what was that brother's name? I think that kid was Dominican.
Rodriguez.
No, it was, what was it? You know that brother's name. Dark-skinned brother. Spanish dude. It was his first fight at 175.
Sullivan Barrera, that's him. Fought him, knocked him down too. And he had a great outing. Then went to the KK Kovalev fight. And he got dropped in the first round.
And magically, that's all people remember. He competed for the whole fight and he got the nod. And in fact, his HBO buddies were against him the whole fight. Go back and listen to it. Go back and listen to it. He got the nod against KK Kovalev. Nobody was happy. They said it was a robbery. Andre Ward says, fine, I'll do it again, because that's another thing that black fighters got to do. When we have a close fight and we won, we got to do shit again. We got to do it again. So he did it again. And this time, he stopped Kovalev. And what do they scream about? Low blows. Low blows. See, we don't get that same MJ Total Health and Wellness salute. We don't get that same courtesy. We don't. Everything we do is wrong. Floyd Mayweather had a tight fight with Jose Luis Castillo. A lot of people say that Floyd lost the first fight. You know, whatever. He ran it back immediately. And what's interesting enough is that the second fight was closer, but the scorecards was more separated in that second fight. Okay, he had a close fight with God, I'm having a brain fart. What's his name? The dude that knocked his tooth out. I'm having a brain fart this morning. I'm sorry, y'all. It's still early.
Maidana?
Marcos Maidana. He had a close fight with him, and he had to run it back immediately. Yeah, it's still early. I ain't had no coffee this morning. So whatever we have that's tight, we got to run it back. But if it's a close fight and it's against us, the rival don't got to do shit. All right. Vasily Lomachenko lost to Orlando Salido, and nobody cared that he didn't run it back. Orlando Salido got knocked out by Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia pressed Lomachenko. That fight never happened. Now, how is it that Mikey Garcia, didn't Mikey Garcia start his career at 122 or something like that? He was super light in the ass.
That's
right. The man went all the way up and fought Errol Spence. So right there, Inoue's nice with it. But yo, I'm with the tank smoke, bro. I'm with the tank smoke. Your thoughts, good brother.
Damn, you laid down a hard argument to the back, bro. I mean, going back to the usual suspect 6 pound for pound. One thing that's dope about our list, it's not only a list, it shows you the actual measurements of the boxer. You know what I mean? In digital form. You know what I mean? So when you see Naoya Inoue on that list, you see his size. And his size is comparable to Tank. It's not out of the realm of possibility, like a true protector. Oh, that's too far up. You know what? They not too far off. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm not hating on this possibility of a Inoue versus Tank fight. You know what I mean? Because it has came up. Maybe this came up about 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah,
there was this talk that was going around. So I'm not gonna all the way shit on it. You know what I mean? The thing is, who the A side really? Yeah, Naoya Inoue ain't got no pay-per-view status out here, but yo, he's a big deal in Japan.
Yeah.
He shuts down Japan with straight viewership.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen some of the miscomings and shortcomings with the PBC currently. Can they afford to bring Naoya Inoue over to fight Tank? Or is Tank gonna have to go over to Japan to get this done?
Well, I don't know. That's a good conversation, because I can't call that. Who would be the A side in Inoue versus Tank? I mean, we'd want to say Tank, and we would love to see Inoue over here, but Japan holds him down. And let me talk to the Tank fans. I know y'all in here. Y'all cool with him flying to Tokyo with those stack wraps? Y'all cool with that? If y'all cool with it, I'm cool with it. Y'all saw him stack his wraps, man. Y'all saw that shit. He does it, but it's legal over there. And I know y'all gonna say, hey, man, he stacks his wrap, we're gonna stack our wraps. Don't be too sure. You have to train to do certain things. You can't just say, I'm going to race you. Oh, well, I'm going to drive a Toyota Corolla. I'm going to drive a Lamborghini. Oh, well, fuck that. I'm going to drive a Lamborghini. Can you drive stick? It's not going to matter if you don't know how to drive stick. It's not going to matter. In other words, when they do certain things, they're trained to do it. Does Tank know how to fight with stack wraps? Are y'all cool with him going over there? What if he end up like Cool Boy Steph? That'll be like the worst case scenario in the world. Forget about it. But that's yeah, Demon. Let me get a pause on that. Oh man. But what I'm saying is the fight to me is not far-fetched. Because and me and Xavier was talking about that just yesterday. He was like, yo, wait a minute. Mikey Garcia is at 122. He pressed Loma, didn't get the fight. And he fought Errol Spence and ended his career with Sandor Martin at 140. So I'm saying, Inoue, I'm saying, it's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched.
Let me get back to coddling.
Go ahead.
Let me get back to protecting my number 2 pound for pound baby. Huh? Because what he needs to do is continue on his trajectory.
Yeah.
Defending at 122, moving up to 126, possibly cleaning that out, and then doing this thing at 130. That's what you really should be doing. And then thinking about Tank as a possible cash out retirement fight in the future. But at the same time, you got all this Tank or Inoue got to prove himself. When does Tank got to prove himself?
Talk about it.
Because Tank, shout out to 503, because he had to remind me that Tank is a champion, bro. Because I forgot. I forgot this man is a champion. Last time I heard word on the street is he talking about fighting Conor Ben. Is that a championship level fight?
Come on now.
So, I mean, we looking at a man, my baby, Inoue. 4 divisional champion, bro. Two-time undisputed. Currently, he about to defend against a power puncher in Louis Neri. Just to volunteer, just some light work. Yeah, let me fuck with Louis Neri, as a tune-up, my bro. Wait
a minute. Are we saying that Inoue got a better resume and record than Tank? Are we saying that?
I'm saying that.
Uh-oh.
As I rock the cradle for my boy Inoue.
Uh-oh, Tank fans, what's up? Wagwan,
Hmm.
what's really going on here? That
That's
must
what I'm
mean.
saying.
Let me see. Resume, record, status as far as titles, and watch this. You ready for this, y'all? He got a country behind him. Uh-oh. There we go. I'll say it again. He got a country behind him.
Hmm.
What? Uh-oh. Now it don't sound so crazy. Now it don't sound so crazy. And he's being humble with it. He said, no, I'm not number one pound for pound. Bud is. Yeah, you better say that shit. Okay, Inoue. All right. I'll give you that. And I'm just fucking with him this morning. But this is the conversation though. It don't sound so crazy, does it? And shout out to Mikey Garcia for saying, Errol, I see something. And remember how he had all of the boxing world talking about, yeah, I see it too. Okay. He took his ass in there with Errol and we know what we saw. But he did it. And what was his last fight on his way out? Sandor Martin. Those are two fights that he didn't have to take, and he came up from 122. Lomachenko ain't doing shit like that. So shout out to Mikey Garcia. So now we on the Inoue. And when we said, hey man, you know, the Tank fight, that's not so far-fetched. People say, oh, y'all crazy. There was a whole article or something saying that the LDBC is crazy because now we want Inoue versus Tank? Well, it's not so crazy now, is it? Because y'all didn't call Mikey Garcia crazy. And watch this. I think we just answered the question, odd fella. I think Inoue would be the A side in that. He got a whole country behind him. They ain't gonna like that. They ain't gonna like that. Go get that work. I mean, Inoue, he's the heavy hitter. And matter of fact, I could have swore, don't quote me on this, but didn't Coach Cal or Coach Kenny or one of those dudes, didn't somebody actually say that Tank was really a 126 pounder? Or came up from 126? Or I could have swore I heard somebody, or I read someone say that, or it may have been a fan just talking. I don't remember. But Tank is moving around and he's really this small dude. I mean, don't eat no food and shrivel up. Shrivel down to, hey, catch weight him.
Catch weight.
Yeah, fight him at 128. Fight him at 128 and go to Japan and do it. See what happens. Tank, what's good? Now watch this. I got Inoue in that fight if it's in Tokyo. How about that? How about that? Huh? Do it. Do it.
Oh, you gonna see an American style from Inoue. Fuck around with Tank.
I want to know how good this kid is.
Boxing style. Fuck around with Tank.
I want to know how good this kid is. Because he's beating people he's supposed to beat. I'm saying he's trying to avoid that curse though. Because it never fails. Chocolatito caught it the worst though, because they had him ranked number 1. And he got in there. Nobody knew who Sarung Vasai was. And he slept him bad. He slept him bad. I said, oh my God, that's the number 1 guy that y'all kept shoving in our face? Look at what they did. They had to do that to that kid. Well, that's how it ended. And Triple G, he held out for as long as he could. Laser focused on Canelo. And lost draw and then lost 2 fights. I mean, this is what we're dealing with here. This is what we're dealing with here. This is crazy talk. This is crazy talk. So that number 1 curse, let me put this up. This is the type of shit we was dealing with, bro. Remember that? If you see this meme anywhere, just know that I created it the night it happened. I took a picture off my TV. And I said, son of a bitch, why would he say that? Bud just won by knockout. And Andre Ward was still active at that time. Teddy Atlas stood right there and said that shit straight to their face. He said, hey, you know, I think Lomachenko's number 1 pound for pound. Yo, how much they paying you to say that shit, Teddy? That was some bullshit. He said it straight. Look at them looking at him. He's like, yo, you just gonna disrespect. Loma lost his second pro fight. Andre Ward still undefeated. You know what I'm saying? He about to go fight Kovalev. This may have been after Kovalev won. I don't recall. Bud just won by knockout. I think this might have been after the Ndongo fight, as a matter of fact. This may have been after that. This motherfucker stood right there and said that shit to their face. You see what I'm saying? We don't get the same privilege at all. He just, right to their face, y'all. Right to their face. I had to rewind it. I took a screenshot and I said, this is hilarious, man. This is hilarious, man. And if I miss you in the chat, know that I love you, man. Salute, y'all. You see what I'm saying? This is the bullshit we talking about. So yeah, man, I ain't gotta, I ain't gotta take that shit from Inoue, but I'm glad Inoue kept it a buck. Because I remember when they threw the mic in Lomachenko's face, and they really tried. Hey, they really tried to get him to say it. Hey, man, the world has you number 1 pound for pound. He said, me? He said, yeah, you. Oh, no, I'm not number 1. They said, well, who's number 1? Who's ahead of you? He said, oh, yeah, the Bud Crawford, he's number 1. I said, oh, okay, yeah, you know better. You know better, nigga.
You know what, Drew? For real, this ain't really far-fetched, because you look at the number 1 consensus pound for pound, Bud, and he's looking at Canelo right now, 168 pound.
Yep.
There's also lighter rumors of him looking at David Benavidez, a monster at 168. You know what I mean? So you look at he's skipping over 2 weight classes, because I ain't never noticed Bud fight of welterweight at all. You know what I mean? So he's effectively going over 54, 60 to land at 68. We got to ask the same questions of the number 2, Naoya Inoue. You know what I mean? I can't protect him that much. We looking at what Devin Haney just did, being undisputed, and then going up against the consensus or the arguably 1 or 2 Regis pro grade and dominating them the way he did. You got to ask the same questions that Naoya Inoue to do that as well. You know what I mean? Move up and weight, take on those type of opponents off the rip. You know what I mean? So it ain't far-fetched. If you feel Tank is that guy to be the monster killer, so be it. You know what I mean? But I think there's some other guys like Shakur that may deserve that mantle or that opportunity more. And it might be easier to make that fight happen due to the fact that they're both top-ranked fighters. You feel me?
True story. Now, I agree with you. True story. Big Joe Townsend in the building. KG in the building. Darius, what's good? I just wanted to post this pic real quick. I want to put this pic up. The weekend that my little brother was in Vegas, he went to, what was it? I think it was Floyd versus Pacquiao weekend. And he went out there and he says, yo, he texts me. He says, yo, I just took a pic with a fighter. I need to know who this is. Yo, you ready for this, y'all? He said, dude was just walking around the MGM somewhere. I need to know who this is. So my little bro, he sends me this pic. He said, who this? I said, nigga. I said, Yo, you remember I told you the story about the dude that lumped up Floyd and sparring and got put out the gym? He said, yeah. I said, that's him. He said, oh, shit. That pic was before Errol took off. He was just walking around by himself. That was right before Errol took off. Notice the TMT hat. Yeah, man. That's my little bro Trav right there. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Yeah. He said, yo, who this? I was like, yo. I was like, you standing next to him right now? I was like, oh, shit. That was funny, man. Yo, E. Hold on. I think that's my nigga. Yo, E, that's you? Wow, throwback popping up in the chat, man. Salute. Yo, E, that's you? Trick Note, he in the building. Let me go make sure. Yo, bro. Yeah, that's my nigga. I gotta give him a wrench. Yo, listen, my nigga E does music, man. Y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe. Yo, E, new boxing game coming out. You know what I mean? You know we gotta get this smoke. No diggity doubt. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So, Terrence Bailey, what's good, man? Yeah, that was mad funny. I said, yo, you standing next to him right now? He was like, yeah, I ain't know. I was like, yo, bro. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. With all the smoke. Yo, y'all, listen, I'm putting together, we're going to do a boxing tournament with that new game. What's it called? Undisputed. We're gonna do a boxing tournament. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Maybe there'll be a cash prize for the winner. But I want everyone to purchase the game and get nice. And you know, we're gonna get all the smoke. We're gonna get all the smoke worldwide. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So let me holler at my brother Oddfella. Right now. All right, because Inoue ranked number 2 on your pound for pound list is completely justified. It is. It's justified. By the end of this year, do you see him remaining where he is, or do you see him moving up?
Once again, the current landscape, the way I look at it, individually and personally, there's not enough around him for him to move up.
Right.
You know what I mean? To make that extra leap to leap over Bud. You know what I mean? Unless he does something spectacular like fight a Tank, as you were suggesting.
Yep.
Or fight a Shakur, like I was suggesting. Or possibly even taking on a old Shock Foster.
I like that.
So those might move the needle. But one major thing that will move the needle in his favor to be number 1 at the end of the year is Bud loss.
By the end of the year?
Yeah. If Bud loses, say in the fall or something like that, of course that's gonna take Bud off number 1 and put Naoya Inoue in that position.
Oh no! Damn it!
So that's a major factor in Naoya Inoue's ascension.
Damn. I don't think I could live with that. Damn. Who would Bud lose to? I don't think the Arrow. By the way, sidebar, did you see that shit that Arrow posted last? Or somebody shared it on Instagram.
What was that?
He just put up a peace sign. What the fuck does that mean?
cryptic messages from Earl. You know what I mean? No man's the Riddler for real though. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. We need to see you back, bro.
Word, man. He can't do that, bro. If he fight Canelo by the end of the year, and shout out to Xavier, he just sent me a text on Facebook. Let me read to you what it said. It's on Facebook. I mean, it's not no reliable source. Canelo Alvarez's big announcement on Tuesday has been rumored that he will retire from boxing. If so, he's had a Hall of Fame. Bullshit. He ain't retirement, bro.
We're gonna see what it do, because he's supposed to have a press conference this morning or this afternoon on TV Azteca, dude. And that's kind of somewhat revealing that once again Canelo's doing a press conference with TV Azteca and not Amazon Prime. So I'll let you pick.
Oh, wait a minute. Yo. Could that mean something?
Possibly, bro. Possibly.
So you got, it was rumored to be Jamal Charlo. Then he's talking about Jaime Munguia just the other day. Did a video on it. Now he talking about, but everyone, Bud is there by the end of the year. But everybody wants David Benavidez. And David Benavidez, I really think that Cinco de Mayo fight, I really think he's gonna pull up. I just keep seeing it. Maybe he decided, if this is true, maybe he decided, you know what, this is too much. I got over 400 million in the bank. I don't need to do this shit. Maybe. Could it be a retirement? Is the retirement justified?
No, absolutely not true. Absolutely not. If he retires now, it will be perceived as the ultimate duck for not giving that shot to David Benavidez that everybody's calling for. Not only hardcore boxing fans, it's spread out to old media.
Yeah.
And when you have guys like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp piggybacking and regurgitating the same stuff that we talking, the fans are talking.
Yeah.
If we want to see Benavidez and Canelo next, he's being backed into a corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if he does retire, which I don't believe he will, but if he does, this will be perceived as the ultimate duck. It will leave a stain on his legacy. You're gonna hear guys like greats like Chavez talk about it.
Yo.
All the way down to Marco Antonio Barrera and shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
What I kind of subscribe to is I think it might be a Jaime Munguia fight. Munguia does have some connections and attachment to TV Azteca. So that's a possibility there that they might be announcing Canelo's temporary departure from the PBC, do a fight over his own way with Munguia, his own in TV Azteca.
That brings me to another conversation. Well, let me read this real quick. Our brother Trick Nolte in the building. He said, Teddy Atlas told Tony Ayala to his face that he was a rapist on Friday Night Fights. I remember that. Teddy has no filter. Remember, he shoved George Foreman in the press conference when Michael Moore fought him. I remember that. Teddy get it popping when he wants to. Teddy get it popping when he wants to. So it didn't shock me when he told Bud and Andre to his face that he thought that little white boy was number one. That pissed me off, bro. I went to work with an attitude that day. That shit made me enraged. Just like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nah, nothing, bro. Y'all wouldn't know. But listen. Oh, hold on. Listen. I was talking with my brother Cali Enigma last night, and sent me some tweets from Dick Glasser. Now I'm gonna read this to you. Big announcement Tuesday will be in part that he has left the PBC, as I said he would, because you know Rick is an ultimate hater. As I said he would, in a previous post here, that PBC did not have the money to establish a guarantee of Canelo's purse to be put in escrow for a proposed May 4th fight, nor could PBC find a guarantor. Looks like Canelo will fight Jaime Munguia and not Jamal Charlo, as Charlo is PBC affiliated. Looking forward to Tuesday's big Canelo announcement. Hashtag boxing. Is he right?
Unfortunately, Drew, he could be.
Okay.
He could be.
Is that why out of nowhere the Charlo fight was a done deal, but now the Munguia fight came out of nowhere? And I spoke on that. I said, what the fuck is this? And I do like the Munguia fight better because I don't know where Jamal's at mentally. But I said, man, that was strange. I'm just asking the audience. I'm asking you. He could be right. Could he be right?
Once again, let's look at some of the evidence. Canelo's doing a press conference today, not with PBC, not with Amazon Prime, but with TV Azteca. TV Azteca is also connected to Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia has been rumored as heavy talks and under heavy negotiations with Canelo. We also have the evidence that PBC and the Amazon Prime have yet to put any solid dates out. We all know that Canelo fights Cinco de Mayo weekend. We all know that. That's his reserve date. So if that's his reserve date and PBC's the promotion, why can't you put out a poster with Canelo versus to be announced? Canelo returns Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Yep.
That's, to me, that's evidence right there. You know what I mean? So no pushback from the PBC, no forcefulness of having their guy and who could literally take the mantle and be the next future star for the PBC, and David Benavidez. Because if I'm the head of that company, I'm trying to force that fight while I have Canelo under contract.
True story.
I have to go to the Saudis to, you know what I mean, to get a loan to do it. Shit, that's what we gonna do. But that's not being done. So once again, it's all looking and leading to like Canelo's going to fight Jaime Munguia. It's all looking like they're doing a press conference on TV Azteca to announce possibly a free fight in Mexico These are my theories, you know what I mean?
Right.
Insiders, you know what I mean, or whatever. But a free fight in Mexico, pay-per-view for everybody else. Cinco de Mayo. Canelo finally giving you know what I mean, or recanting on his statement saying that I ain't fighting Mexican fighters. So you know he took been taking a lot of flack for that statement and that so-called clause, that so-called rule he's been riding with.
Yeah.
Now he's putting a stop to it to, I guess in his mind, remove that stain from his legacy, possibly. So we gonna see, you know what I mean? This is interesting to me, Drew.
It is.
I'm looking forward to seeing, you know what I mean? When that shit goes live, I'm gonna be clicking on it, you know what I mean? I don't even I can't understand, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I thought about it because listen, man, I don't fuck with Rick Glasser at all. You know, what the fuck? Man, shut up. I gotta go drive this bus. It's like 1,000 feet of snow on the ground. They're telling us to be careful. Yeah, man, it's fucking snowed out here and shit. I'm still going to work, man. They're telling us be careful, man. Tell the public be careful. Stop running for the bus and slush. Be up under that fucker. God damn it.
Shout out to snowplow drivers and assaulters and whatnot. You know what I mean? Y'all don't get enough love. You know what I mean? Clear them streets though.
Word up. And in Canada, y'all got that shit under control, man. We fucked over here. Jesus Christ, man. But anyway, I don't fuck with Rick Glasser. I hate that guy. I hope he dies. There, I said it. I don't care. I hope he dies. But when I thought about it, I said, yo, that Munguia announcement was out of nowhere. Now, all that shit about, you know, the escrow with it. Look, I ain't getting in all of that. But, yeah, Xavier, exactly. But if they didn't, my brother says, I thought Canelo had a 3-fight deal with PBC. Now, after one fight, TV Azteca. But if they didn't have the money to foot the bill, then they're in breach of their contract. If they're guaranteeing him money, and he says, okay, you guarantee me how much money? X amount of dollars. Okay, am I getting it up front? Well, no. All right, well, I'm out of here. This sort of reminds me of the Deontay Wilder deal. It's not the same thing, but when he went and sat down with DAZN, he said, all right, what you got? Well, we got $100 million for you. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds great. We got 3 fights for you. That's great. Is AJ part of the deal? Oh, no, we got this guy. Is Anthony Joshua a part of this deal? Well, no. All right, goodbye. And they actually had to apologize for not having their shit in order. That's how it happened. That's exactly how it happened. JP and salute. You know, when these companies, it sounds good. The 100 million sounds good. There's still people running around saying, there go my brother. This is my brother right here. It's my little bro right here. When cats announce things like that, it sounds sexy. But, you know, there's still cats running around saying, hey, man, Deontay ducked 100 million. Knowing that when he left, they apologized to D for not having their shit in order. The play was lock Deontay in a 3-fight deal with DAZN while AJ still fights for Matchroom. Sign him to shelve him. Basically, that's what they were doing. You know what I mean? So, bullshit on that. So, could this be a similar situation? Could this be a similar situation where, you know, the sun shines on a dog's ass every now and again? Could Rick Glasser be right? Could he be right? If they promise Canelo X amount of dollars and they ain't showing him the money, well, he got one Charlo's head on his mantle. You can't pay me for the next 2 fights? I ain't got to stay. You're in breach of your own contract. Don't play with me. You can't sue me. I'm out of here. You promised me X amount of dollars. You ain't got it. It's not an escrow. I'm out of here. So I'm going to go fight Munguia on Azteca because they got a bag for me. And I'm about to fight another Mexican. Fuck what I said before. I'm about to prove that wrong. Although I'm not fighting the Mexican that y'all want me to fight, I'm fighting a Mexican. Could it be? We're just talking boxing right now. I hate Rick Glasser. All right, let me just put that out there. I hate Rick Glasser, but fuck him. Hey, Trav. Wait, I gotta put the picture back. Damn it. But is he right? I don't know. I don't like this. Yo, Trav, there you go. There you go, Trav. He was like, yo, who this? I was like, yo, that's Errol Spence. That's the nigga that beat up Floyd. I done told that story a million times. I said, that's him. Yo, he was chasing Keith Thurman around this time. Salute, that's my brother, yo. Yeah, so is Rick right? Let me ask the chat. Is Rick right? Is Canelo about to bust this move and fight Munguia? Now, if he fights Munguia, are y'all that mad that he's not fighting more? Because I didn't like that fight in the first fucking place. I was just wondering, how the fuck is he fighting Jaime Munguia out of nowhere? Could this be? What time is it? Does anyone know? Fresh, salute. I appreciate you. Does anybody know what time that announcement is? Anybody know? Eastern Standard, Central, West? Anybody know? Because I don't know. What time is that announcement? And I hate for that lousy racist cracker to be right. Village brother, salute. I fucking hate that guy. But is he right? Remember, y'all, HBO's gone. Showtime vanished. And I told y'all, when boxing dies, it's not going to come out of nowhere for me because the groundwork has been laid. The groundwork has been laid. Come on. 1 second, y'all. Andrew Gray, what up? $3 p.m. Eastern? Yeah, exactly, Ida. Benavidez is the mandatory. He is. He's just not fighting him, and nobody's holding Canelo accountable, man. We've seen shit like this before. This is annoying, bro. But let me switch gears for a second. And this has nothing to do with boxing, y'all. It's 3 p.m. All right, cool. I'll be looking for it. And I don't speak Espanol, but we'll know. We'll know what's what. Y'all know I'm not into beef. Though I have a lot of haters, that means I'm doing something great. You can't control what people say about you, but you are in control at how you respond. Trick Notes, are you in the building, good brother? Let me know if you're in the building. Because he's a part of this story. This is very important. This is very, 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 very important. Trick, you in the building, good brother? Let me know if you're in the building. Just say something. This is very important, y'all. I'm laughing. This is very important. Now look. No doubt, Trick. Okay, Trick. Now, that's my brother Trick Nolte, right? When you see the legends on my panel, that's the plug right there. He makes the contacts, right? Trick loves boxing, right? And whether you're a boxing insider, former fighter, former promoter, former manager, whatever, even if you have a popping channel, you know, he'll holler at you, you know, just to talk boxing. But every now and again, you come across a lunatic, and he was trying to build a relationship with a fella pause. And the dude started talking about me. And Trick said, yo, pause, that's my brother, relax. And he kept referring to me as Drew the Midget. Drew the Midget. Drew the Midget. Drew the Midget. He was in here trolling me with a ghost account. Drew the Midget, Drew the Midget, Drew the Midget. I said, why the fuck is he? I'm like, man, I hope he's at least my height or taller talking like that. But I said, I'll leave him alone, And y'all know who he is. He's running around calling us Wakandans and everything else. He even called Champ Side a Wakandan. I said, oh shit, he's coming for him too. It's whatever. I said, oh, okay, whatever. So I ignored it. That's what I do. But a video came out, and a couple of the brothers sent it to me. They said, yo, look at this shit. And I said, wow. And what jumped out at me was, well, let me ask the chat. Trill Bill, our brother Trill Bill, how tall is he? Now, y'all saw him standing next to Devin. Devin's about 5'9", right? Devin's about 5'9". So Trill Bill is about the same, right? They're about the same height, right? Trill Bill is about 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", right? Our brother Trill Bill is about 5'8", 5'9", right? Yeah, he's about that, right?
5'10".
Let's give him 5'10". Let's give him 5'10". So if Trill Bill is 5'10", why the fuck is this nigga Malachi calling me a midget? Are you fucking kidding me? I knew there was something with this guy. I knew there was something with this guy. I heard his voice. This nigga's the boxing hobbit. Are you kidding me? And I bet you he had high heels on. Now this is the only shot I'm gonna fire at this dude. Cause this ain't even beef. This shit is over. It was over before it started. Drew the Midget, my nigga. Let me explain something to you dogs. I don't get into this. You have a big old channel. You got a bunch of followers. You're actually doing better than me, according to the numbers. I've been by your channel to see who you were. I said, why is this dude talking about me? I go to this nigga channel, and this guy with like 60,000 subs, allegedly. You got a whole bunch of people in your chat that don't fuck with us, which is cool, because I'm into quality, not quantity. And you're running around here calling people Wakandans. You're bringing Rick Glasser on your show. You running around with an LDBC killer shirt. Ain't no one took you fucking serious, man. What the fuck? And then I saw this video. And let me be clear. Yeah, this is the Bilbo Baggins of boxing. He's the boxing hobbit. And let me be clear. It's not Bill's responsibility to know what's going on. He's busy. He's busy. Bill's a millionaire. He's working with Devin. He's busy. But I saw this video and I'm listening to this dude's voice. This nigga right here. Yeah. And Bill's like, yeah, what's up, you monkeys? You monkeys. That's how his voice sounded. And I'm like, yo, that's him? That's him? This video's on Twitter right now. And someone screen recorded it and sent it to me. I said, Jesus Christ. So if Bill is 5'10", if I was in that picture, you probably see the bottom of my jaw. Listen, man. Time reveals all truth, and the lie's nothing but a long way to the truth. When that nigga was calling me a midget, Trick Nolte was like, yo, I don't even know why he's talking to you. I said, did you meet homie? He said, no, but this dude was just firing off on you. I said, I don't know these niggas. 100% of the shit that you see about me on YouTube, none of them niggas know me. I don't know these niggas. Y'all know me. I'm not on here beefing or nothing. But I saw this yesterday. I said, Jesus Christ. That's what this is about. This is another dude that sees me jumping rope with all my muscles And they said, I don't like that guy. God did me dirty in the genetics department. Yeah, he did. Count your blessings. Your channel's bigger than mine. You go live and get like 300 people. I got like 120, 130. I'm under 8,000 subs. You got like 60,000. So you're doing better than me. Why are you on my dick? Why are you on the LDBC's dick? Why are you sub to the general? Why do you follow people you don't like? Dude, get a wife, get a life, and go have fun. I couldn't believe that shit. I said, oh shit. He's the midget. The Bilbo Baggins of boxing. This shit was over before it started. Do your fucking content, leave me alone. Or, dick watchers, go run tell him so he can do 1,000 response videos, because I am the news. I am Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm the fucking lieutenant. Y'all gave me that name. I didn't do it. How many times I'll tell y'all, I'm just a guy who loves boxing from the Bronx, who in the sport does not love me back. How I got 1,000 diss videos about me, I don't know. I don't know. I'm on here trying to make friends and build relationships. I don't know where this dude even came from. I don't. But then when I saw this pic, just yesterday, I saw the video, I said, oh shit. It makes sense. And here's the funny part. He knows Bill fucks with us heavy. He knows that. He knows that. So these people telling themselves 100% of the time. So all the dick watchers, you go run and tell them Drew was talking about him today. Good. And I'm going to treat him today like I've been treating him. You never heard me say that nigga name until right now. Till right now. And I'm telling you why I'm saying it. I said, why is he called? I asked Trick. I said, why is he calling me a midget of all things? I can have a big forehead. I could be an asshole or steroids or all of that. But I said, why a midget? What the fuck was that? I'm a midget. Right? Look at that. Bill is about 5'9". And this nigga's probably on his tippy toes when he took this video. Stop, bro. Stop. Stop. You should have did an overhead view. Maybe we wouldn't have noticed. Bill's 5'9". You standing straight up. Bro. If I was in this picture, you wouldn't even be able to see the McDonald's behind him. Stop. Stop. Little man. Stop, little man. Stop. That's what all this shit is. I keep telling y'all, these dudes be sexually attracted to us. I keep telling y'all that. I'm about to make my jump rope videos for members only. No, they're no buy membership. Didn't I tell you that these niggas always fucking watching us and seeing what we doing? I post bench press videos, not bench press, hammer strength, jumping rope to motivate people. I want my people to be healthy. These niggas watch it and start hating. You niggas are weird. You niggas are weird. Tony says, I like when other men call other men pretty boy. Him calling you short is an inferiority complex. Exactly. That's what it would, and that's my point, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying this to be clowning or be beefing. I'm saying it because I had an aha moment just yesterday. I said, oh shit. I'm telling you, steroids and big head and all that other bullshit. Listen, I get it. I get it. But I asked Trick Nolte, I said, why does he keep calling me a midget? What is that? I said, that nigga gotta be about 6'5". He better be a big nigga. And then I'm looking at this, I said, wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute. I get it now. I'm every bit the athlete you wish you could be at almost 50 years old. God damn. Watch for the hook said, Coach Chihuahua. Well, apparently, look, you asked for this, little nigga. You's a little nigga. You's a little nigga. And you know Bill fucks with us and you running up taking the video selfie with him? Dude, that's gay. That is gay. That is gay. Everything that we're about, he was anti. What, that get your subs up? That nigga was running around with an LDBC killer shirt on. Here's my right hand to God. I said, what is this? What is he doing? Who is this guy? What did we do to him? And no one had an answer. I said, well, let him go. He'll talk about this today. Good. If you ain't got some cronies watching me, you're watching me. Because you were subbed to me for a little while. And you know when you unsubbed when 78 showed that you were subbed to him. And then I couldn't find you no more. It's an inferiority complex. Yo, look, man, do your content, you fucking jockey. Because you're on my jock. You know jockeys that ride the horses? Them niggas be like 90 pounds. And they be short as fuck. You standing in front of me, nigga, you look like my dick. The fuck? Do your content, bro. You were way too small with all this ta. You were way too... Don't... Stop. You way too small to be running your mouth like that. Drew the midget? I knew there was something wrong with this dude. Drew the midget? I said, midget? That's a new one. No one else is running around here. I'm clearly not a midget. I show who I am and how I show it. And I said, what the fuck's wrong with that? I said, and here we are goddamn 2 years later. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. The Boxing Hobbit. Case closed, bro. Do your content. Enjoy your life. I hope you make $100,000. Have fun. And that's all I got. All right, fella, you got anything on anything else?
Salute to the chat. Big old Cadillac Red. We gonna be doing some usual suspects boxing conversation. Boxing, please.
Oh my God, nigga, stop.
Premiering after 78 Sports TV in and around what 1 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all tap into that. We gonna be talking about if pay-per-view's actually dead or what's good. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, tap into that conversation. That's gonna be on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk, premiering after 78.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, usualsuspect6.com. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tap into the Boxing Dirty, where we archive all the dirt that gets swept under the rug. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury has been archived. You know what I mean? Conor Ben has been archived. Even your boy Oscar De La Hoya has been archived in the Boxing Dirty. So yeah, tap in. If you got dirt samples on some of these industry folks in boxing or on some of these fighters, send it on in, and the Usual Suspect 6 will investigate it. You know what I mean? We will investigate it. You know what I mean? So y'all know what it is. It's your favorite, your most hated art filler. Salute to the Usual Suspects. Salute to Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Salute to the LDBC. Amen. And I'm Gizon.
Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda Cash App, the Super Chat. Drew Titan, the LDBC Lieutenant. Pep talk tonight. If I get home from the snow safely. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.